in just 1 hour's time or less, depending on how involved you get into it, you can increase your odds of sticking with your New Year's resolution. So I'm going to share today what that is and what that looks like. So what it is it's a vision board, and I have mine right here today. I brought it down. It's actually usually like right up above my screen because whenever I'm thinking, sometimes I just look up and I see it, and I'll explain why that's important. But basically, what happens is creating a vision board actually puts the law of attraction on your side. And what happens is you tend to then attract the people, the resources, and the opportunities that you need in order to achieve your greatest goals. So who doesn't want that with just one simple thing that you can do, right? Now, the reason why this does that is because it activates your reticular activating system, and that's hard to say for some reason for me. So I'm excited that I got that right. What that is when say you're looking for a red car, right? And you're in the market to buy a red car, and you're thinking about it all the time. But when you notice you're on the market for a red car, all of a sudden you see red cars all over the road, right? Like you don't remember seeing a ton of red cars before that, but you see it now. That is your reticular activating system at work. So in other words, what it's doing is it's helping you see all of the opportunities out there more openly. So your mind is more open to seeing these opportunities. Now, vision boards help you keep your goals top of mind so you can stay on track, and then you can make progress towards your dreams, no matter what's going on around you. It helps you focus on what is most important to you, and it reduces some of those distractions, and it brings those more to the background. So the main purposes of a vision board is to visualize things. It helps bring clarity to what you really want. And it does this in an intuition-based thing, and I'll get to that in a minute too. It helps you track your progress. I have noticed, especially more recently, like when I look up at mine, I'm like, ooh, I didn't get to that one just yet. And so it brings it back top of mind for me again, and okay, I have to focus on that. And then it also can help keep you motivated throughout the entire year. We think, oh, I have a whole year to do this. So we wait until the last couple months to start being like, oh, I got to get this in gear, It helps keep you motivated throughout the year because you're seeing it on a regular basis. So how to do this? It is super simple. It's as easy as you want it to be, or you can, if you're crafty and love doing that kind of stuff like me, then you can just have so much fun with it. I haven't yet created mine for 2023, but after this video, I plan to dive into it a little bit more. Me and my older son are going to do it. So we'll see if we can get the others to tag along too. But what you want to do is basically start off with setting an intention before you really start anything, and right before you're getting ready to do this. So set off with an intention. And now with an intention, it might be something as simple as just taking in a couple good, just deep breaths, grounding yourself, and just kind of ask, whatever you believe in, God, the universe, or whatever it is, that the things that you need to see, make them pop out at you, okay? You want to include every area in your life that is important to you, whether it be home or family, friends, your health, career, travel, finances, anything. Even if I didn't say it, you're welcome to, this is unique to everyone, so you're welcome to include whatever you want on this. If it's a dream of yours and you want to work on it, or you want to get to that next level in anything, put it on there. So next big step is you go through basically magazines, pictures, cards, whatever you want, honestly, and you look for and cut out pictures or words both, that really just speak to you, the things that pop out and you're like, I like that. And sometimes you might not really understand why you like that, but you do. That's a good one to go with. Now, this is called your intuition. You want to go with this because once you start second guessing, you'd be like, no, I think it should be this one. Stick with your first one. I'm going to tell you that right now because I've been doing some work in the intuition world recently, and it's a good one to tap into. So best to do your first thought, like, I like that and I'm not sure why, but I do. And so try to keep that one on there. you want to take any larger piece of paper, right? Once you gathered all of your words and your pictures and all of that stuff, basically start, like, I usually lay it out at first and then I start gluing, just because, I mean, there's a lot. I mean, as you can see, like this one's, I showed it really quickly, but there's a lot going on, at least for mine. It can be a lot less if that's more you. I like all of the things, and I like adding glitter and all kinds of fun things. But yeah, go ahead and paste those on there when you find a good spot for all of them to be. And again, this is where you can really get as creative as you want, or just like take like a regular like piece of printer paper if you want. Like, it can be really simple too, you know what I mean? Or even if it's just one thing you want to work on, just post that up somewhere. But yeah, do whatever you want. It doesn't need to be perfect. Honestly, the less perfect it is, the better, coming from a recovering perfectionist. But there's no wrong thing to do here. Just do what speaks to you, honestly. And then just as important as actually making the vision board is putting the vision board somewhere that you will see it every day. Maybe on the fridge or on the mirror in the bathroom as you're getting ready. Even if you don't feel like you're looking at it on a daily basis, you do. And your subconscious kind of takes these things in, and that's what makes, the open-mindedness happen a little bit more openly, I guess, freely. Like I said, I put mine right above this screen. So that's where I'm usually looking. If I'm taking a pause and thinking, I'm going to look up there. And although I don't feel like I'm reading it all the time, it is soaking in. I have noticed that a lot of the things that I put on here, I have done. I have not done every last single one of them. And some of these things I think I need to carry over into this year. But in general, I tapped into a lot of these things. And as you can tell, it's a lot. You know what I mean? And I did start looking a little bit last night at some words in magazines, and I'm excited. It's going to be very different. And I will post mine when I haven't finished. I'm pre-recording this because when this posts, I will actually not be in town. And I'll be sharing some sneak peeks about that too. So you will still gather all of the information, even if you're not like reading it on a daily basis. Just if you see it, your mind is very powerful. I promise you that. And these things will happen, and it'll just make things easier. So I hope that helps today. And I hope you have a great day. And I hope you have started off your new year on a good foot. So I'll talk to you soon.